Oh dear, dear, dear. I've got to empty a loft. I've got a couple of months to do it in, but I've started, and I better finish. And we got all sorts of wonderful stuff in this loft that needs to be someone used the dumped word, but we can't really do that, can we? We can't dump treasure. But I'm sorting sort of piles to go in the bin, piles to go to charity shops, and piles that I know someone who'd like them. Now, the pile for the charity shop, the good news is I've just been to a charity shop and donated a pile of books. That's why there's no pile there. But amongst all of this other stuff, I think there's other bits and pieces that may well find their way there. However, I went to a charity shop. It's never going to end well, is it? Where were we? Right, yes, charity shop. I said to the lady, "Would you like some books?" I said. And what do they always say in places like that? She said, "Yes, of course." And while I was there, I just sort of looked. And I'm going to do a book review now. There were some very charming little books marked down to 25p. So that means you get 4 to the pound. And this is a delightful little book with little sort of mottos and promises and such likes, and it's just charming. But with that was another charming book. 25 pence. We're getting into big money now, serious finance. Stories. I just think they're good stories for people to tell to some people. But the pièce de résistance, the best book there. I thought this was absolutely super. 25 pence. Now, let's see if I can do this backwards. Look at that. It's a pop-up book with lovely pictures and things to do. Look, if you pull this is difficult backwards, but we'll get there. If you pull this, there he is. There's Moses in his chariot riding across the desert. Oh, I like this one as well. Look, there's Moses being spoken to from the burning bush. That's God is talking to Moses from the burning bush, and we know the bush is burning because when we go like that, you can see all the flames all sort of going out along there. So that's there's, and the bit we all remember about Moses is Moses parting the Red Sea. And various people, what have I got to do with it? Oh, I've got to pull that tab there. And there's this chap, look, he's fighting and yeah. And eventually, there we are. There's Moses on the mountain receiving the 10 commandments. And there's all the people of Israel all being taught the 10 commandments. So I thought that was an absolutely charming little book for 25 pence.